Hey guys, today we'll be explaining Pokemon that don't use their hidden abilities, that they are much preferred with their regular abilities. Hidden ability is ability of Pokemon where they usually tend to make Pokemon better with better abilities, better playouts. But today we'll be discussing that. Which how they are how the regular abilities are better and not the hidden abilities. So we'll be saying today which regular abilities better overall. But I just want to say a quick shout. I got this idea from this guy here called X_Bell because I've been watching his videos and I do think that it's like this video he just posted. Pokemons that don't use their signature ability or Pokemon don't use their signature moves, which I got this idea from, but we'll be explaining today Pokemons. I'm not going to make this video long, so not everything's going to be here. So, yeah. But I first think I'm going to be using the ones mainly that's being used in competitive. But first we got Starmie. Is it Starmie? Yeah, it's Starmie. Because this guy has Analytic, and it boosts Pokemon moves when they're last. But as this stat here, Starmie is decently used. It was used in Gen 6 and 7. That's when it was the most used, I'm pretty sure. But as you can see, that speed it's a bit hard to say, but as a hidden ability for this base speed, it is not a good thing. Because if you see here, who do you see slow? You can see a Magnezone here. He's got medium speed. He can be slow. Although that works for Magnezone, but I'm pretty sure people still run Sturdy on it because the 4 times weakness to ground. But that's why it's not that good with Starmie, because it's got a 115 base speed, which is fast, and 60 HP probably won't survive with 85 defense. It probably can't, but it's got amazing move pool overall with Thunderbolt and Power Gem. You can run Rapid Spin if you want as well in Dazzling Gleam. But it's like saying you're going to run a Gyro Ball, Analytic, but Starmie is just not slow at all, so it's pretty fast. So for that reason, it's more ran with natural cure. So if it gets burned for T-Waves or Toxic, it can just send it out and then gets rid of it, which is amazing. And second, I'm going to go with Machamp. And for this reason, okay, so 55 base speed, I'm not going to lie to you, that is not fast, but it's not the worst hidden ability ever. Which, yeah, I will say that right now. So if he gets flinched, I think you could probably outspeed, you could probably outspeed Cloyster before it even Shell Smashes. But yeah, but No God is amazing because No God he's got Dynamic Punch, that's a Dynamic Punch that's only got a 50% accuracy that becomes 100%. So, which is good. And he's got some decent moves. And yeah, and then he also works with Guts as well, because Guts works as well with these movesets. It works well with Machamp overall. So even the two normal abilities are better. Oh, no way. Now we've got Cloyster. Cloyster, Overcoat, I'm pretty sure it gives... It just gives you immune to weather conditions. But, he's more ran with Skill Link. Because Skill Link and Focus Sash, is it? Yeah. Skill Link, Focus Sash, and he runs Icicle Spear, Rock Blast, Shell Smash, and Ice Shard for priority or Liquidation. But the reason why Skill Link is better is because Skill Link makes all multi-hit moves like Rock Blast, Icicle Spear, Bullet Seed. They give them, instead of hitting 2 to 5 times like randomly, it will guarantee always to hit 5 times no matter what. So for that reason, Skill Link is better because he can Shell Smash once and he gets to become amazing with it, and that's why. Second off, I'm going to go with, this could go either way, but I'm going to go with Salamence and Gyarados, but I'm going to say Gyarados and Salamence, so I'll show you why. They both get one ability each, but they get Moxie, but they're both good with Moxie, but it's more preferred as an Intimidate user, because what Intimidate does is it drops a special, like, no, a physical attacker's attack by 1 stage, but it's just much preferred with it's just way more preferred with Intimidate, not Moxie. Moxie gives, every time when you eliminate a Pokemon, you get a stat boost increase. But for this sake, Intimidate is more used, and plus they have more Megas as well, because since they get Megas, it's like a 2-in-1 ability. And another good example for this is Mawile, which doesn't use its hidden ability because it will just use Intimidate, then Mega, so it's a 2-in-1 ability almost. So yeah, so that's why I'm gonna say Gyarados, Mawile, and Salamence here. So Gyarados, Salamence, and Mawile. Because you get 2 abilities basically. Because once you use Intimidate, you Mega Evolve it, and then you get huge powerful Mawile. And then for Salamence you get Aerialate, and then for Gyarados you get Mold Breaker, which is these 3 abilities I just mentioned are great abilities. So you get 2 good abilities in one, and that's why it's amazing. And another example of hidden ability is not preferred to be used is Caesar. Caesar, he can be run as Choice Band or Mega, like, but most people are of course gonna go Mega. But if it's like now, like Gen 9, I'd say just run Choice Band now with Close Combat, Bullet Punch. But yeah. But why I say Caesar is because Caesar, he runs Technician, which gives a 50% power, the 50% boost to moves that have 60 power or less, because he's got 2 moves that are effective. Well, 2 main moves that he uses that are affected, which is Knock Off and Bullet Punch. So Bullet Punch, and where is Knock Off? Knock Off, yeah. Knock Off is one of the best moves. Oh wait. I think it was in Gen 6. I think I might have got wrong, guys. Sorry, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Knock Off much good. Pretty sure that it got changed or something. I don't think this was 65 power. But either way, if it is just Bullet Punch, the reason why is because Light Metal, it just makes you like halves the weight or the decreasing weight, but all it does, it only just works on 4 moves. And Sizzle is like, you know, this is the same as Metagross as well. Like, these two have this ability, but it's just like, you already got better normal abilities. I'll show you, like, Sizzle just boosts Bullet Punch, which is amazing because that becomes, is a 40 base power, but becomes 60, then 90 because of stab and technician. So 90, and running that with choice band can hit hard, or just sword dance and bullet punch can hit hard as well. While light metal, it only just halves these damage, and and all of these Pokemon, you notice how they're all steel types. You notice this, yeah? So they all just resist they all resist this move already here. They remove Heavy Slam. No, resist Heavy Slam, and they resist Grass Knot. They might all be weak to Heat Crash except for Duraludon, because it's part, you know, part dragon. Low Kick, Sizzle and Metagross, they both resist that because they're both more one of them's Sizzle's Bug and Metagross is part Psychic, so they just resist a Low Kick as well. So it's just pretty much not as good as what they get, and I'll be explaining why Metagross regular is better. Clear Body, which is a good ability if someone has set up like sticky webs or intimidate, because if someone intimidates you or you get sticky webs, you're not affected by it. And then after you send it out, like let's say your opponent's already got the sticky webs up, you send out Metagross just now, and then they swap to intimidate. Oh, but you're not intimidated because the Clear Body does not make it where Metagross cannot get intimidated, and then it can just go. But if you're not going to Mega Evolve, if we're talking about Scarlet and Violet, you can just stay as Clear Body, which is still good. But after that, if you're going to Mega Evolve it into Mega Metagross, you get Tough Claws, which boost 30% move. Well, it boosts moves by 30%, which is good. Like certain moves, physical attackers, like that make contact, which is amazing on Metagross. So that's why it's like another almost a 2-in-1 ability, if you know what I mean. So this is why it's pretty good for Metagross. So that's why he does not use Light Metal, because Light Metal, when he loses the Light Metal, let's say if he did Mega and Light Metal, but you can tank one hit, but once you Mega, you don't have Light Metal. That means Low Kick is still going to do. That means once it Mega Evolves, Low Kick's going to do more damage, and that's what's going to happen. Or like or Grass Knot or whatever. And another Pokemon with prefers regular ability over hidden ability is Staraptor. Staraptor. Which one? So he gets 2 abilities like usual. They all just get 2 abilities, all these mons. But some people only get 2 abilities, 1 hidden ability and 1 regular ability. But for Staraptor, he just prefers Intimidate, because Reckless is just boost damages by 20%. That does recoil damage, which is good still, but it's just that Intimidate is just a much better option overall, because Intimidate is hands down one of the best ability ever, which Intimidate is pretty good, and it can just stop physical attackers from walling you, and it can just do a lot of helpful things, because Intimidate, even Wolfie, there's a reason why he does not like Intimidate, for a reason that he does not like Incineroar. So that's why I'm just going to say Intimidate is the option here. But we go to Lucario now. Justified. See, it just doesn't make sense. Like, it just boosts his attack by 1 stage. But who's gonna realistically just use a dark type against Lucario? I guess you could do a switch in, but like, you can just, it just doesn't matter. Does not matter all the time because it's only one move that it works on. Only one move. It doesn't work on any other moves. It's just pure dark type that works on Lucario. So that means you'd probably want to run either Steed Fast or Inner Focus. But I'm going to say Inner Focus because of Intimidate, and you can still go if someone fakes you out. Because you just, most time, are running Close Combat, Sword Dance, Bullet Punch, and Earthquake on Lucario. And that's what I see on Lucario, pretty much. And the next one, I'm pretty sure, the next one is Skarmory and Mandibuzz. I'm going to say Mandibuzz and Skarmory. Weak armor, what it does, if you get hit by a contact move or physical move, I think it's contact, just physical move. Like, if you just get hit, you lose your defense, but you gain speed. Which, it sounds okay, but not for Skarmory and Mandibuzz. Because you see these, how would this work? Like, you're meant to be a, like, hazard, Skarmory's a hazard setter, which I don't even know why you'd be running weak armor. Like, how? Like, you could, I guess it's good because you can outspeed things, like, quite a lot of things now, but, like, it's not really good at all, to be fair. It's actually, like, not even that good, as you can see. So his defense would drop down, and then that's just not good. And for Mandibuzz, because Mandibuzz, look at this. Weak armor as well. Look at the, like, Mandibuzz is pretty good, I can't lie, for what it is. Like, look at those defenses and HP. But, like, you gain, I guess it gains speed, but it just loses that. It just loses its, what you call it, defense, physical defense. Which is just not good at all for that. So that's why Mandibuzz is more run with Overcoat, so it can has immunity to, you know, Sandstorm. So if Sandstorms comes in, it's not going to be affected by Sandstorm or Hail or whatever. Wow, Skarmory just runs sturdy because if anything, just flamethrowers or whatever hits it, it just, at least it has that option to survive no matter what, unless if Mold Breaker comes in. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I think I might end the video here for today. Let me know if you want a part 2 to this of Pokemon that don't use its hidden ability and prefers to use its regular ability. Because a lot of Pokemons use hidden ability, like Superior uses its hidden ability, and I guess, what's it? Corviknight uses its hidden ability, but mainly in doubles, to be honest. And yeah, so let me know if you want Pokemon that uses its regular ability.